Donald Trump is now calling for President Obama to be brought in conjunction with Obamagate. He sent out this tweet. If I were a senator or congressman, the first person I would call to testify about the biggest political crime and scandal in the history of the USA, by far, is former President Obama. He knew everything. Do it, Lindsey Graham. Just do it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more talk. And we're going to have Lindsey Graham's response. Turns out he's not necessarily buying it. But Cenk, what do you think about the prospect, both of what you think would happen and how excited you think Republicans would be about bringing in the former vice president during this time to testify about the early beginnings of the investigations into Trump and all of them?
So this is always how it begins, where Trump asks for something completely unreasonable / borderline insane. And he's like, he made up Obamagate, never clarified what the crime is. To this day, hasn't said what the crime is. It's totally invented, called it the worst political crime ever. Then he tells the Republicans, you will do as you're told, and you'll make up a fake investigation of the former president and try to crucify him politically. The Republicans go, oh no, on the first day, oh no, Mr. President, I mean, don't be silly. We can't do that. And then they will. And then the Democrats will barely oppose it. And then the rest of the media will go, oh, heaven forfend, it's not exactly right, but we'll call it largely 50-50. Fox News will call it 1,000-0 and say Obama brought back Beelzebub and committed treason and made a deal with Hades. And by the end, Obama's reputation will be destroyed, Biden will lose the election, and the Republican Party will do exactly what Trump tells them to do.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a speed bump before we get to all that, and that is that Lindsey Graham, as of right now at least, is saying, I don't think now is the time for me to do that. I don't know if that's even possible. I have grave concerns about the role of executive privilege. Oh, yeah, he totally does. He's really worried about the expansion of executive power and all kinds of issues. I understand President Trump's frustration, but be careful what you wish for. Just be careful what you wish for. And goes on to say, I'm very, very sensitive to the separation of powers, executive branch. We do have oversight of it as Congress, appropriate oversight, but hauling a former president before an oversight committee, I don't think that's been done before. And presidentially, I'd be careful what I wish for. And look, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a warning to him that maybe Trump doesn't want to set the precedent that former presidents get hauled in to testify about what they did while they were president. I don't know. That's what it sort of feels like. But I don't really normally think of Lindsey Graham as currently having the wherewithal to do that in regards to Trump, a person who loves to, slap him down from time to time.
Yeah. So at first I thought they were referring to Obama's the most popular politician in the country. Why would we put him on TV? Maybe. He's hiding, doing nothing. He's sitting there like a sucker, just sitting in his home, super comfortable, doing nothing to fight Trump. So why would you stir up that hornet's nest? Then I realized, no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying, yeah, Trump, you knucklehead, if you lose, and we will then be setting a precedent for pursuing you on criminal charges, bringing you in front of Congress, making you testify, and then charging you. You don't want that. That's why he's saying like 4 times, be careful what you wish for. Well, no, but Lindsey Graham's wrong about that too. If they bring Obama to testify and they even do whatever it is that they are imagining and charging him with crimes or whatever it is, right? The minute that a Democrat did that to Trump, first of all, they would never do that to Trump. Immediately, Biden would say, we'll look forwards, not backwards. We're so sorry to Donald Trump and kiss his ass even if he won, right? Even if Biden won, he would never lay a glove on Trump afterwards. Never, never. What are you, stupid, Lindsey Graham? That would never happen. The Democratic Party is filled with weaklings. But even if they did do that, Republicans would just turn around and go, oh, no, we never thought that ex-presidents should testify. But you guys called an ex-president to testify. I don't care. No, we didn't. No. And Mitch McConnell does it every single time. And the press goes 50-50. I can't tell.
Yeah, 100%. Can I just read one more thing? Because this I sort of disagree with. It's a Justice Department memo saying, it is just as important to the independence of the executive that the actions of the president should not be subjected to the questioning by the Congress after he has completed his term of office, as that his actions should not be questioned while he is serving as president. And I will say that I will add that to the list of Justice Department memos that I don't give a damn about. I understand that that does inform how they act. But look, if this wasn't nonsense, Yeah, I think the idea that presidents, as long as they can slide through to the end of their term, then they're good for the rest of their life, no matter what they've done. I hate that, and I've hated that my entire life. How many times have we criticized Barack Obama's looking forward, not looking back mentality? It's just that if you're going to bring them in, maybe bring them in for the things that they actually did, the harmful things that ended lives and did all the damage. This is obviously just it's an election ploy.
John, not only do we do that all the time, we did that earlier in this video. So,
yeah, that's true.
In terms of criticizing that philosophy, no, that Justice Department memo was garbage. But the reason it's relevant here is that was Donald Trump's Justice Department saying that you should not bring ex-presidents in to testify in front of Congress. And now the president goes out there and goes, well, obviously we should bring in ex-presidents to testify in front of Congress. Why does he know that his Justice Department wrote that memo? No. If they try to get him to read it, would he read it? Not past a half a page. And so did he bother checking? Of course not. He's the world's laziest guy. Even if he did know, would he care? No. Being hypocritical is totally irrelevant as long as the other side is not good at calling you out on it and Fox News has your back. And so that's how this game is played.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.